the games industry is in a very healthy spot, and we've got a pretty amazing time ahead of us. I mean, what's interesting is that, while we were just building this technology, and what was happening was that, history's largest liquid marketplace was being created around us, which is the app stores, and you cannot overestimate how big that is. I mean, you go 15 years back, the biggest sort of singular audience you could address in the world was probably US prime time television, where you could probably speak to like 100 million people, maybe a bit more if you're really energetic, right? And that was constrained by like 24 hours, prime time only being a few and all this. Now with the app stores, iOS and Android app stores, you basically have access to 2 billion people, like 20 times more people, in a completely liquid marketplace. So if you have something interesting for them, you can find these audiences, even sort of more niche audiences. And this will be 4 billion people soon, and then probably 5 billion. Then it tapers off. You can only have so many sort of smartphones and tablets in the world. And what that means is that, we're seeing a marketplace that is will be like 40 to 50 times larger than US primetime television. You'll see a marketplace that has never had its like in the history of the world. And by the way, we'll never see this much growth again because there's only so many people. And we're in the sharpest curve of that, sharpest part of that curve right now. And games are, always a very important part of an ecosystem. On mobile, it's, the highest direct monetizing type of content. It's always the top sort of 3 activity people do on their devices, up there with like texting and browsing and email and stuff like that. So it's there's unbelievable engagement, there's unbelievable economic value, and an audience that is completely like kind of native gamers. I mean, they're brought up with it. So how is that not good? I mean, so a lot of problems. It's very competitive, discovery, all these things that are real problems are there. But it's just better than it ever has been, and with these opportunities, with tools that are available, with a lot of people that just have a really strong intuition for how to build games. I mean, they're native in the medium. So much is being created right now, and it seems to get more every kind of quarter. Games that are really interesting. Some of them just artistic and weird. Some artistic and weird and successful. Some weird and successful. I mean, like there's no end to it. Like whether it's Kerbal Space Program or Luxurious Superbia or all these really strange things and amazing things. This seems to only get more, and I don't really see a downturn in that. Maybe there's a leveling off and so on, but there's no crash coming, and so many people will be participating in this industry in the next 5 to 10 years that is just amazing.